Hey guys, Redman here. Today we're going to take a look at some RapidBike products that I got in from Hustle Hard Racing. No, not just an empty box, but it is pretty nice actually. Unpack and play, well, we'll put that to the test. Check it out. Bunch of neat little stuff in here. Got pit lane switch, pit lane limiter switch actually is what that is. A set of instructions as well as the entire RapidBike racing instructions with some handwritten notes. And yes, these are actually handwritten. They're not just some copied things. Actually went through and highlighted some things, which is pretty interesting. So somebody took the time to actually kind of go, hey, check this out, be aware of this, watch out for that, which I think helps out a lot if you're not comfortable with this type of thing. Yeah, maybe that's important. I'll come back to that. So anyway, it comes with a bunch of stuff that you need. Some swag, some brain, I guess, for the ECU thing. I don't know what does stuff. Spaghetti made out of copper and rubber, and some more spaghetti with some plastic. Let's see what happens. So anyway, the deal with RapidBike, they are a on-the-fly tuning ECU thing. So basically what it does is it taps into your factory O2 and it tunes things on the fly as you go. Not like Bazzaz or DynoJet or anything like that, which you data log and then apply changes. This does it on the fly. That's kind of one of the reasons why I got it, because I don't really have time to go to a dyno every time I get some new part or whatever. I want to be able just to throw stuff on, spend a few miles, get in the computer, get used to what I changed, and hit the track. So anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to install it in my 2009 R1. I have a flashed ECU. I have a couple other little doodads, full exhaust, Graves link, that type of thing. Modified air box, Graves velocity stacks, air filter, the usual crap you get for these type of things. And basically, I'm going to run it at my first race, March 17th through the 19th at Rolling Roads, and we're going to see how it does. So hopefully everything turns out. I don't see any reason why I wouldn't. The bike is in solid shape. All the connectors are good, so it's not like I'm going to break any of those. And then after that, it's just a matter of making sure the fuel tuning is done the way I need it and go from there. So hopefully after rolling, we'll get it on a dyno. That'd be really cool. You can see actual numbers from it. You go, oh, well, that's compared to your bike or their bike or whoever's bike. You can kind of see the differences, if there are any differences. From what I've been told by the guys at Hustle Hard, Mark and Brandon, that the stock O2 isn't really that accurate. So the best way to get the best tune for it is actually to add on the Bosch 4.9 wideband lambda sensor, and that will get you much closer tolerance as far as your AFRs go. So this will get us down the road, and that's the point. And it has future stuff involved, like launch control, which you don't have for this bike. Traction control, which if you care about that type of thing, it's got something similar to the Bazzaz, but it's a little bit more techy. And then it's got a quick shifter you can use, and it's got electronic engine brake control, which is very good because you can sit up there on this little add-on controller they give you, plus or minus right there in the pit lane, go for a couple laps and say, oh yeah, that's awesome, or no, I need a little bit less, a little bit more, pop in some changes and you're done, and you just roll down the road again. So this is going to be a foundation to build on, and that's the point. So right now it's not all that it can be, and I get that. So don't come crying at me, well man, you should have got the other. Yeah, I'll get there. Okay, it was $775 for just this setup, so I'll go ahead and wait a little bit to get the other $1,000 worth of other things. Okay, so but I think overall it's a good setup, and on a bike like this it's really going to be worthwhile. If you're into kind of an older bike and you don't want to get some new ZX10 or the new R1 or anything like that has all this kind of things that you go, well, I don't need that on my new bike. Well, maybe you don't need all the new kind of ECU racing stuff that RapidBike has, but they do have the Evo, which is a kind of lesser version that doesn't have all the racing stuff that I got. It has the fuel tuning capability and a few other little doodads. They'll have to look up and explain later. But that one will be probably more to what the 2015 R1, the 2016 ZX10, and all the other current bikes that are coming out with all this launch control, traction control, all this other kind of craziness that you can get from the factory. So anyway, that's kind of the idea. Some people kind of look at that and go, 2009 R1, really? You could choose something better. Blah, blah, blah. More talking. There she sits. 2009 R1. Got a couple neat little features to it. Olin's RT forks with some thermosman adjustments, some attack parts, and some welding on the frame, which you don't find everywhere. Anyway, it's old, but it's mine, and I love her. So we're going to go ahead and get some rapid bikeness put to it and see what happens. All right, am I done talking yet? Because that was a lot of talking. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later. I'm going to go put this thing in and carry on.